Hello again.
Hi.
How's that?
Nothing yet. I can hear you guys. It's kind of weird talking to a black void, but it's okay.
We'll go anyway, even though I've got.
There you go. Tiger. I see you.
Yay! So, thanks for doing this.
No problem.
I know it's.
You guys are in 6th grade, right?
8.
8th grade. Gotcha. Okay.
And so I showed them that picture that you put on Twitter, and it was pretty serendipitous because we were studying water quality, and so they have about 6 or 7 questions that they want to ask you individually surrounding Jakarta water. So here's our first student.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Raisdana. So, I just wanted to thank you for Skyping with us. Okay, so my first question is, how do children and other people in the school you teach receive clean and drinkable water?
Well, in our school, in our house, everyone, we have bottled water, the big, large kind of containers that can actually show up in your house. These things, what do you call these things? Like that?
Oh, yeah.
The kind of water coolers. And those are available at almost every store, so all of our drinking water at home and at school is through those. And for us, it's pretty easy because it's relatively affordable. But I would say for most people in Jakarta, like local Indonesians, they're probably just drinking very unclean, unsafe water. So for expatriates or foreigners, we have access to clean drinking water that we buy. But for most people, they just drink probably what comes out of the tap. And I would say in a lot of places, maybe even some of the stuff that comes out of rivers and stuff going through town.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Morning.
That was me. Okay. My question is the water supply in Jakarta cleaner than it was where you lived before in Doha?
Is it? No. I mean, I'm no expert on the exact pH balances and all that, but I'm pretty sure from what I've heard from word of mouth and doctors and stuff that Jakarta has probably one of the dirtiest water systems in the world. And people get sick all the time. I have a good friend of mine who actually just last week got typhoid. And that's usually a waterborne disease or kind of a contaminated food. So she had no idea where she got it, but we're very careful. We don't even brush our teeth with the tap water. So we have a clean glass of water to brush our teeth, wash our fruit, all that stuff. So the water here is considerably dirtier than it was in Doha.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Hi, Mr. Raisdana. My name is Hilan, and I was just curious if it is possible to get sick when drinking the water that is supposed to be clean.
Yeah, I mean, you mean from the gallons that we get? That's a good question. I actually don't know where that water comes from, but it's sealed and it's sold and it's supposed to be clean. So I haven't heard of anyone getting sick from drinking the bottled water, but I have heard of people getting sick from tap water.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi. Morning. My question is, what's in the tap water that makes it cloudy?
Well, what's in the tap water that makes it cloudy? Good question. I was just shocked when that water came out. It's not always like that. It's a rare occurrence. So I think it's just something in the pipes. A lot of times the water comes from these canal-like rivers that go through town. So I think when it rains a lot or that gets really full, it affects our water. The water that comes out of our bathtub is oftentimes a little bit brownish, but I've never seen it come out that color of the tap. So I have 2 little girls, and when they take a bath, I'm always really grossed out when they're in there because the water is sometimes a little bit on the brown side. So it's probably, I'm hoping, guessing, just like dirt and mud and rain residue and things like that.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning.
Have you
Good
learned
morning.
have you learned to appreciate water more because of where you live?
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely makes you become aware of it, where, in North America, usually just assume that all water is clean. You don't really think about where it comes from and the effects it can have on you or your family. So, when I watch my two little kids swimming in a bathtub, kind of brown water, and hoping they don't drink it, you're definitely more aware of the water. So yeah, I do definitely appreciate clean water more than I did in North America.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hello.
Morning.
So my question for you is, many water companies use chlorine as a water deficient to kill certain bacteria in the water. Do they have anything like that in Jakarta?
Again, not 100% sure on that, but I'm going to definitely take a 99% guess at to say no. I'm pretty sure that the water that's coming out of the tap for most people is not chlorinated or gone through any kind of treatment. That's why it makes people so sick.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Hello, so my question today is, are there any governments or countries helping Jakarta with the water problem?
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about that for the last question, so it's a nice tie-in. I don't know how much you guys know about Jakarta, but I think the fifth most populous, or one of the biggest cities in the world. There's like 13 million people or something that live here. It's just a giant expanse of people. And it's, the country itself has gone through a pretty turbulent last 30 years in terms of civil unrest and government and all that kind of stuff. So it's very stable now. It's actually a very pleasant place to live, but a lot of the infrastructure is not there. So things like roads, the house effect is just unbelievable here. So the water supply, the water system, I think, is suffering from that same situation, right? So as much as the government would like to give everyone clean drinking water, it just seems right now there's no infrastructure to really make that happen.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hi.
Morning.
So my question is, do you like living in Jakarta?
Yeah, we've been living here for two years now, and I really love living in Southeast Asia. Indonesia itself is a really beautiful place with tropical beaches and Bali and Lombok, and it's fantastic. Jakarta itself, like I said, is just a really big city, and we're lucky enough to live about 20 minutes outside of the city itself, so it's a little bit more calm and green and not as crazy. But yeah, it's a pleasant enough place to live. The people are fantastic. They're very friendly. I love it. It's always hot. It's always 30, 32 degrees. It rains. There's tropical plants everywhere. It's a nice place.
Thank you. Hi, Mr. Raisdana. I was wondering, is there anything that we as students can do to help Jakarta's situation?
Wow, good question. I don't know if there's anything necessarily that a group of students can there do, except to raise awareness kind of locally and globally about the importance of water. I mean, I think they say that the 21st century, some of the biggest conflicts are going to be over water, because believe it or not, we are running out of fresh water worldwide. So I think the best thing you can do is kind of educate yourself on your water and your water suppliers, and just kind of raise awareness that way. I don't know how long you guys are spending on this unit, but you can maybe talk to a teacher about doing it across. Like, you can talk to some of our students here, but you ask them if there's any way you can help, because they're kind of more, I think they would be more aware. But I would say probably the best thing to do is just educate yourself on global water issues in general.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jabiz. That's all our questions. We know it's 11:30 at night there or something, or so.
Almost 11.
And we know probably your girls get you up very early, right? Do they sleep in?
Yeah, they're going to sleep a long time.
So are you going to the pool tomorrow?
There's a good chance of that happening. Yeah, I actually have a workshop tomorrow morning, so maybe in the afternoon if it's not pouring rain.
Excellent. And I know I see you on Twitter, but good luck with your guys' move to Singapore. This group here didn't know that, but I did, and As I've lived in Singapore, I know the water's a lot better there.
Yeah, apparently there we can drink it straight out of the tap, so we're pretty excited.
Thanks for all your help, and keep on
worries.
tweeting.
Okay, talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.